Welcome to the machine.
Hello everyone, this is SHAOLIN Rogue and thank you for joining me again for another forum member test server video request on the machine. Forum member Death was kind enough to request a Tri-Gekko Gepard, which is a setup I've always wanted to try, and for the remainder of the video shall be referred to as the Geppo. With plenty of Ansel shielded carnage and dash pilots running around on the test server, this was the perfect opportunity to see how well this build can perform under ideal conditions on maps like Canyon and Yamato, and there were a few rounds where I was able to last the entire match while keeping my weapons busy most of the time. Unfortunately, this test server version seemed a little unstable, and those matches along with many others crashed at the end before the battle summary screen loaded. Like many pilots, I built my skill in the game piloting a Tri-Mag Gepard, and although it's been a while, I felt immediately at home gepping with geckos as the pulsing line of sight mechanics of the weapon feel like a long-range version of the Magnum. I found applying the same approach I take to the Triple Magnum setup worked well with the Geppo, keeping on the move with your weapons trained on your targets, going pew-pew as much as possible. Individual pulses from the Gekko don't do a lot of damage at once, but the Gepard's speed helps you stay ideally positioned and in line of sight of vulnerable targets for maximum output. Combining the speed of the Gepard with the near infinite range of the Gekko is best used by keeping to the edges of the map where the entire enemy team will be in your field of view. Just like the Magnum, the Geppo is a low damage energy weapon and you have to waste as little time as possible between targets to rack up the damage. You can maximize your contribution to your team by prioritizing your targets. Look for light, medium, and crippled heavies to finish off, try to flank rushing enemies with physical shields, and pay special attention to suppressing snipers and anything with an Ansel shield. The Quad Gekko patent certainly would beat the Gekko in damage output on a shooting range, but in actual combat, I'd personally rather trade the 4th Gekko for the survivability and tactical advantages that the Geppo provides. The compact size combined with the weapon placement gives you cover options that larger robots like the patent just can't use. Try to find long lines of sight or shooting lanes, preferably with sporadic cover for you to exploit. Rather than wall hugging your cover, strafe past with the Geppo and try to cover as wide an area as possible, making it difficult for long-range snipers to hit you. The final advantage the Gekko provides that I'd like to mention is communication. In a clan squad situation, a Geppo can direct its teammates to specific areas, pointing out targets to focus fire on, and paints your target with a nice bright glowy bullseye, making him easier for your snipers to pick out of the background. As usual, we will have some great music over the remaining footage from our friends at DFAD TV, and I would like to thank Death for giving me the perfect excuse to cross the Geppo off my War Robots bucket list. Don't forget to drop by the forums and request your own test server video, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos on the machine for gameplay, strategy, and test server sneak peeks. I'm SHAOLIN Rogue, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the machine.